Hey, my super beautiful, lovely souls, and welcome to my channel, Rainbow Moon Readings. If you are joining me for the first time, I welcome you wholeheartedly, and I hope that you'll stick around by hitting that subscribe button so you can see when I download new videos, and we do lots of exciting readings here. And I hope that you'll hit that bell so you can receive notifications. And if you're returning to me, welcome back. We are continuing today with our life path number readings. So today is going to be for life path number 3. And if you are a life path number 3, like I have said, everyone has their own special card in the tarot. So if you're a life path number 3, you're the Empress. And now the Empress is filled with wonderful creative talents. She's the kind of woman that is nurturing. This could apply to men or women. Nurturing, caregiving, good at advice, strong values. Everything you do is in abundance. You would prefer long-term relationships. You have great ideas, artistic ability, beyond artistic ability. Very empathetic, almost an empath. I get empath with the Empress card very much. Non-judgmental, sort of natural, good with children, a lover of children, would want children in life, very calm. Like to help others. Sometimes a little bit negative attribute is that they want to save others and fix other people, and they can be prone to a little bit of laziness at times, or procrastination. So we're going to get right into this, and as I go, I'm going to list some traits and some career options that are best to follow with this life path number. The spread we'll do today is going to be sort of like destiny, your soul's purpose, what to work on, your heart's desire, love advice, career advice, and maybe message from higher self or the universe. Okay, so just know that also 3s will correspond in the tarot deck along with the Empress. So the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and so on and so forth. Okay, so when we get into this, now the first thing we're going to ask is, I'm just going to move my candle out of the way and my crystals so we can get some room here. And what we'll do first is we're going to talk about sort of destiny and your soul's purpose in this life as a 3. Okay, so part of your soul's purpose in this life is to not get too bogged down by disappointments, more to sort of try to accept endings, like when something is over, sort of not to live in the past. Treat yourself with compassion as well as the way you treat others for compassion. 3s tend to forget to do that. They are so caring and so giving that they sort of live in this martyr type energy. So it's telling you to sort of not be overly sensitive about things or overly analyze things or obsess over the small things. Sort of deal with your self-doubts, and pick yourself up when you fall. Don't stay too down in that negative energy or that bad energy where you're sort of attacking yourself or putting yourself down. Okay, this is a big for putting yourself down. Okay, and just accepting endings when they come. Okay. A lot of the 3s have fantasy mindsets, dreamy mindsets, and they can get sort of scattered energy sometimes and get disappointed very easily. They can be hurt very easily. When hurt, they tend to withdraw. Or when they're like being attacked, sort of, they would lash out and sort of throw themselves into a battle and unprepared and get hurt very bad. Okay, but they do have this wonderful ability to bounce back. Like they say, a cat that always lands on their feet, so to speak. Okay, so that's just advice for that. Now the next is going to be sort of what to work on or what to improve on. Okay, so working on your financial success, your financial house, sort of how you keep and save money, sort of how you use your ideas maybe to gain money. Sometimes 3s don't have the best direction for things. They're not the best with money, and they do have a hard time sometimes with responsibility. So something to work on definitely would be that. It would be sort of don't be too giving, don't be too generous. Sort of get a better handle on responsibilities, get a better handle on money, get a better handle on direction. Like when you have these wonderful creative ideas, it's almost like being a muse. Threes are very much like a muse. They have to sort of figure out what their focus is and keep the energy flowing for that focus. Don't be on 100 different tasks or 5 different ideas. Just put that energy into that one thing, work on it, figure out if it's going to work, what you can do to make it work. If it's not going to work, just sort of let it go, because that's part of this here, is sort of just like that letting go without expectations, without self-doubts, without putting yourself down over it. Don't overanalyze, don't obsess over the small things, sort of have a steady, grounded, stable energy, make future plans, stick to those plans. Okay, that's what this has to do with. The Knight has a plan in mind. He's not sure where he's going with it, but he's going to work on it. He's taking all his energy and he's sort of holding that in front of himself, and that's his only focus, is this wonderful idea that he believes will provide him with stability and money and more that pragmatic type of lifestyle. Okay, all right, so heart's desire. What is a heart's desire? Okay, so heart's desire with the Tower card, this could have to do with sort of believing that things will work themselves out, okay? Threes have the tendency to get in depressed moods and get sort of moody when things are not going their way. They sort of get into this energy where they think that nothing will ever get better. Even though they do have a live for today mentality, that is great, but sometimes could be a bit dangerous because there's lack of planning and lack of secure foundations. So this has to do with having a secure foundation, making sure that the foundation that you've set for whatever it is, a job, a relationship, if it's with your children, the way that you're going to raise your children, make sure it has a strong foundation, okay? Because the Tower has to do with a weak foundation, or things that are built upon a weak foundation, okay? And when things happen sort of suddenly in life, like they can happen, threes sort of can have a little bit more of an anxiety about that and be fearful that there may not be like a leg to stand on in the end, if that makes any sense. So this has to do with, yes, working on the way that you see things as they're happening. Don't always think the worst. Sometimes things need to happen for a reason. Sometimes things need to totally wipe out for a reason, so that it will give us a chance to build upon a stronger foundation. Okay, so that's definitely heart's desire. I feel too would be to have a stable, secure relationship with a foundation that's unshakable. All right, that is something that a 3 would want. They would definitely want a partner that could provide them with greater stability and have the same values. 3s sort of need that in a relationship so that they can put their energy in and adapt to the energy of their partner to create that stability. It's very important to them. They do have very strong values, okay? But yes, definitely working on not being in that fearfulness that things will never get better and that they'll stay bad, okay? All right, so now let's get into the love advice. Okay, so love advice is going to sort of be to sort of take things as they come. The fantasy type thinking, I feel like 3s could put a bit too much emphasis on that perfect relationship, that dream come true relationship, and that could limit their possibilities for other opportunities with relationships or other lovers to come into their life. They sort of get this picture in their mind of what they think a real true love relationship should be, and that sort of sets them up for failure sometimes, okay? 3s can exaggerate the truth. That is part of that. And again, they have to deal with that self-doubt. They do need to reevaluate things at times as they come. So this has to do with reevaluating. If there's lots of different ways you can go with your love life. sort of focus on the one that's the most pragmatic, the one that's the most responsible, if that makes any sense. Go for the person that is really going to lift you up, that's going to match you, and not scatter your energy where it doesn't belong. So this is telling you sort of get that focus, get out of dreamy type thinking, and dreamy type mindsets, and, get into that more stable mindset when it has to do with relationships, okay? You want a real relationship that's going to, give you what you need, not the fantasy. This is sort of saying, too, don't believe that's something everybody says to you. Make sure that they're backing it up. Make sure that they're in reality. Make sure that the things that they are saying to you are obtainable in a relationship and they're not just overly fantasy, okay? So let's get some career advice next, all right? So career advice, I'm going to say that one of the best things possibly that could be for a 3 in this energy would maybe to obtain a partner or have a strong partnership in a relationship, like in a marriage, I'm going to say, or just a strong partnership where you both can provide and you both can be equal. I feel like a 3 needs that equality with a partner. She does not want her partner to be above her or below her. It needs to be equal. She needs to feel equal as well. If she's a stay-at-home mom, she has to feel that her job as a mom is equally as important to her partner's job in the field somewhere. All right? Job-wise, I feel like 3s were best suited for, they could be stay-at-home mom. They could work with children, working with people in a community type environment or helping the community in some way, like with social work or caregiving of some type. They could also be somebody who is into arts and music. They could be a music teacher or an art teacher or a motivational speaker or a writer or a blogger, if they could make money doing that, or journalism. Something with creative arts would be fantastic for them. Something with cooking or food where they would provide this comfort through what they're doing in work, if that makes any sense. They would definitely be a person that needs a minimal supervision job. They do not need a neck breather over them, if that makes any sense, like somebody breathing down their neck to do and produce and produce and produce. That would not work for them. A challenge for them might to be open maybe up more to criticisms, like healthy criticisms, and maybe not to take everything to heart, if that makes any sense. Again, with the relationship value of this, strong social connection, somebody who's loyal, a partner who's loyal is going to work. Help with greater stability in their own life. That's going to match them with that stability that they're wanting. And sort of somebody that's going to open them up to new experiences and fun, and somebody that has equally strong values as they do. If they're going to be parents, they have to be on the same page about that, the same page they want to raise their child. Okay, so let's get a message from the universe. Okay, so a universal message or message from your higher self is going to be to sort of get more control, more stability in your life wherever possible, okay? This has to do with having good perspectives, sort of strong values, sticking to what you say and do, sort of having routines would be possibly a good lifestyle to follow, like a routine lifestyle, something that in your life, everyday life, that might be a bit more predictable for yourself, following rules, like set your own rules and follow your own rules, if that makes any sense. And sort of get that spiritual attainment that you're looking for or craving. This says to me, even having rules in order, that you're standing true to your beliefs. You're the type of person that stands true to your beliefs at all costs. You will not be changed. You will not be altered in any way. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know if you'd like to see any more number readings, and I'm going to start working on the compatibility videos next. So if you'd like to see compatibility videos, like if you're a 1 and your partner's a 3, comment in with that. Okay, guys? Many, many blessings to you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and the like button if you like this video. Thank you.